Let's talk about when pleasure becomes a problem. As leaders, it's important we live strong, healthy, vibrant lives. We need to be people of great passion with a good balance between our work and our play. As it's often been said, we should work hard and play hard. But we have to be careful to keep it in perfect balance. We can never afford to let the things that give us pleasure distract or diminish our effectiveness in leadership. In Proverbs chapter 31, we are told what can happen if we lose that balance. Proverbs 31 verses 4 to 5. It is not for kings, Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, not for rulers to crave beer, lest they drink and forget what has been decreed and deprive all the oppressed of their rights. This is great advice. And I don't think it was a lesson about the evils of alcohol. I don't think this scripture is saying a leader cannot drink. I think there is a higher principle, a greater truth that is being addressed, and that is that it takes a sober mind to rule as king, and that the higher the level of our responsibility, the greater the danger of distraction. You see, kings don't live like everybody else. They have huge responsibilities that require a constant level of focus. It's not that they can't enjoy themselves. They can and they must, but they must not allow distractions that would impair their effectiveness. Pleasure becomes a problem when it becomes a craving. When you crave for something, it becomes the central focus. It causes you to neglect things that simply should not be neglected, and it shifts all the focus onto your own feelings and needs instead of the needs of others. And pleasure becomes a problem when it causes us to forget or to lose that focus. Leadership requires consistency in every area, in character, speech, behavior, and vision. A king must give consistent, clear direction and stick to the plan in order to create a sense of security and confidence around them. And pleasure becomes a problem whenever it becomes an expectation or entitlement. As leaders, we often receive great privilege and we wield great authority, but we must remember our ultimate purpose is always to serve. And here's a final thought. When a king or when a leader craves for anything, it's always noticed. Nothing destroys credibility, respect, or confidence like a leader whose craving for pleasure is having an impact on others. As leaders, let's be thankful for the privilege of our position and influence. Let's live great lives, work hard, play hard. But let's never forget leadership is a huge responsibility and demands that we live sober lives where our pleasures never become our problems.